Hey Aphrodisiacs, it's me Khadisiac. So if you're new to my channel, then please hit that subscribe button, join the family, and if you're already subscribed, then welcome back. Alright you guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all the products that I use to help me recover from protein overload, how I realized I had protein overload in the first place, and how I knew that I could incorporate protein back into my routine after I recovered. So we're going to touch on those three things today. I wanted to film this video as soon as possible, like before too much time went by and I moved on to like different content, because I have recovered, so you know, I'm kind of past this now. We're gonna get into that, but before we do, you guys, let me know what you think about my hair. I feel like it is growing so fast. I don't even feel like my hair looks short anymore at this point. Like, I cut it back in August, pretty short, you guys saw, and it's like already growing out so quick. So I don't know. Anywho, let's just get into this video. Alright, so I asked you all on one of my recent videos if you wanted to see this type of video to begin with, and some of you guys said yes, and I got a comment requesting that I talk about how I knew I had protein overload, so like some of the symptoms. So going back to like August, I started following a new routine. It was like an Ayurvedic based routine, and it was working really well for me up until the point that I incorporated a protein treatment, and then things just went haywire and I noticed my hair was super dry. So that is like the first indicator of protein overload. Your hair is very dry, like dry to the point of it feeling brittle. The second thing is that products will like sit on top of your hair. So when I tried to re-moisturize, products were just sitting on top. They were not even absorbing, and that was very abnormal for my hair because I have high porosity hair. And then also my hair was very dull, I was noticing, even after washing my hair, which is a time that I feel my hair is like the most shiny because we have, you know, water and stuff. But think of it, if your hair has protein overload, your hair is really not absorbing as much water because you have all of this protein built up. So it's kind of blocking out the water in a sense, which could be causing your hair to look really dull. And then my hair was not retaining moisture. Like, I would wash it, deep condition or whatever, and then like after a day my hair would be super dry. At this point, with me being 9 years natural, I have mastered at least getting 3 days of moisture. Like with good products, at least 3 days my hair stays moisturized, but in this case my hair was dry after a day. So I knew that was definitely something going on, a red flag. With that being said, we're just gonna get right into this video. I rambled enough, so let's just jump right in. So I actually did not follow this step a few weeks ago when I had protein overload because I was not thinking, obviously. But if I was, I would have done a pre-poo specifically with extra virgin olive oil. So extra virgin olive oil is a very nourishing, softening oil that will definitely counteract the protein overload. You don't want to use something like coconut oil, which is what I typically use. You don't want to do that because coconut oil itself is very strengthening, especially if you're just using straight coconut oil, not like added to any type of moisturizing product. But extra virgin olive oil is a really good alternative. You can also even use a conditioner to pre-poo with, and that will help to bring some moisture back into your hair too. So now moving on to your shampoo. I have two, and one of them I already had and the other one I had to go out and buy. These are the two that I use. This one right here, I'll start off with this one because this one I already had in my stash. It is the Camaro Naturals Clean Rinse Moisturizing and Clarifying Shampoo. So I did a first impression on this quite a while ago and I really liked it. It feels very moisturizing, but it definitely does clarify the hair. It's a really nice experience. It has honey and peppermint, which we know honey is moisturizing, so that is a big ingredient to look for when you are trying to recover from protein overload. Like honey, glycerin, stuff that's going to draw moisture into your hair, because that's really what you need at this point. Now, I brought out the big gun because I truly believe that when you have moisture overload or protein overload, you just want a clean slate. I just picked up good old VO5, okay? I used to use this all the time. My mom used this on my hair when I was growing up. It does a great job at like resetting your hair, but like it doesn't leave it feeling lifeless. So both of these are great if you want going with the sulfate once and then use like your moisturizing clarifying shampoo the rest of the way, Or if you don't want to use a sulfate shampoo at all, you can just use this one. I think that this is still an amazing, like, clarifying shampoo. Even though it was kind of weird for me to skip the whole protein treatment, because that's typically what I would do after using a clarifying shampoo, especially one with a sulfate, I knew I had to, because we're trying to recover from protein overload. So avoid protein as much as possible, okay? No hydrolyzed proteins, really. So I went in with a moisturizing deep conditioner, and this is gonna kind of contradict what I just said, but this is what I had at the time. It's the Camaro Naturals Coconut Water Penetrating Hair Treatment. So this is my ultimate favorite deep conditioner for my high porosity hair. I love to use this. It has really good moisturizing ingredients, but it does have hydrolyzed keratin at the very bottom of the ingredients list. So like I said, you want to avoid protein as much as possible, but I didn't really have a choice, because this was like the best thing that I had. You know, everything else kind of had protein, and it was higher up on the ingredients list. So I thought this was kind of more of like a safe product for me. So I used this once, and like my hair did feel, you know, a bit softer, more moisturized and things, but I knew I needed to like get away from the protein. I was looking for something else. I did some research, and I found out about this deep conditioner. So the product is the Sauce Beauty Deep Moisture Hair Mask, and it is called their Guacamole Whip. Yes, so you guys, if you have been watching my videos, then you know earlier this year I actually posted a video called 2 products that I used to love that now I hate. And in that video I talked about TGIN's Honey Miracle Hair Mask and how it's just a completely different product. This deep conditioner, let me tell you, it's very comparable to the original TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask. It has some of the same ingredients. It has honey for one. It also has avocado, argan oil, and monoi oil. When I put it on my hair, it feels very, very hydrating. I can feel the oils in the product. The slip is amazing. I'm able to finger detangle really easily. After I deep condition, my curls are hydrated and defined. And it's just a really nice deep conditioner for half the cost of the TGIN. All right, so moving on to styling products. I just have 3. You guys know I love to do my twist outs, and I typically do the LCO method. So for leave-in conditioner, one of my favorites is the Camaro Naturals Coconut Water Leave-In Detangling Hair Treatment. This product is extremely emollient, okay? It's very rich, very concentrated. It feels super, super moisturizing. It has a lot of different oils in it, including like shea butter even. So this is super moisturizing, and I love to use this in the winter time, so it was just perfect, especially like with my hair needing more moisture during this time. Is my Oin Handmade Whipped Pudding, which is very thick. I love thick cream. I would call it like a buttercream, and it has so many moisturizing ingredients in here. Shea butter, cocoa butter. It has aloe vera, coconut oil, honey, glycerin. Like this is what you need, okay, if you're trying to get rid of protein. So as for sealing, I just use some extra virgin olive oil. This does the trick for me all the time. I use it to seal my hair, and like I said, it's really nourishing and softening, so that definitely helped me during like this protein overload situation. All right, so we have 2 products left. The next one is actually something that I just finished, so or actually, maybe I could get one more use out of it. This is the Camaro Naturals Fresh Curl Revitalizing Hair Smoother. I love this. You guys already know that. I did a whole video on all the different ways that I love to use this, and I received a comment that was super sweet. Pretty much someone purchased this, but they weren't sure how to use it, and I think that's like a general thing, because it's a really like vague product. It's described as a light gel cream, so like what does that mean? What can you use it for, you know? So I showed all the ways that I like to use it, and one of those ways is as a refresher, just like as a moisturizer on dry hair. I used it actually to re-moisturize my hair today. This is super, super moisturizing. It's really emollient and rich and concentrated. So this is what I used like midweek when I wanted to bring some moisture back into my hair. Something that I was using before in my last regimen video that I'm still using because it works. I think it's actually contributing to this hair growth. So this is the Soultanicals Get Up Strand Up Caravetic Hair Oil. It's a really nice, nourishing hair oil, and I really, really like it. So I've just been continuing to use this like for my scalp, so that my scalp is not dry. And it has sort of an interesting scent. It kind of smells sweet but earthy at the same time. has been my regimen. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know if you are currently going through protein overload. How is the recovery process going for you? Are you going to try out some of these products? Feel free to share this video and of course subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.